Chapter 808, Unyielding Spirit, More Soul Searching. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. Oh, you are so confident. Fang Yuan smiled. Dongfang Chang. Fan's soul had already become his captive, and his life or death was held in Fang Yuan's hands. But he still had such confidence. Fang Yuan, however, was unconcerned and started soul-searching. For a moment, Dong Hun Palace was shrouded in darkness. Cold wind blew and ghostly cries could be heard lingering in one's ears. In the bleak and strange wind, Fang Yuan revealed his original appearance, a towering immortal zombie body in a greenish-black color. A malevolent appearance, sharp fangs, blood-red eyes, 8 arms that stretched out with their sharp and large monstrous claws, one slowly moving towards Dongfang Chang Fan's soul. Dongfang Chang. Fan's soul involuntarily wavered for a moment at Fang Yuan's vicious appearance, but it shortly calmed down and let Fang Yuan's claw grab it. A soul was not corporeal, but Fang Yuan's claws firmly grabbed onto Dongfang Chang Fan's soul. Afterwards, he activated certain goo worms in his immortal aperture. Soul Search. A formless force emitted from the monstrous claw to Dongfang Chang Fan's soul. Dongfang Chang. Fan's soul immediately started trembling from the bursts of pain that were assaulting it. The soul search ended after a while. Fang Yuan pulled back his claw and let go of Dongfang Chang Fan's soul. He was able to plunder much information, but his brows furrowed slightly. There was a lot of information obtained by him, but none of it was of importance. Dongfang Chang. Fan's soul turned dull and looser, no longer having the firm compactness and luster from before. However, it revealed a satisfied expression as it resonated, sending its message. In Fang Yuan's ears, he heard Dongfang Chang Fan's soul snickering. Do you realize now? I might be a wisdom path goo immortal, but soul path and wisdom path are closely connected to each other. I have also delved into soul path, modifying my immortal soul. Your soul-searching method is only a mortal technique. That said, even if you had soul path immortal goo, I can conceal the information you want. After a brief pause, Dongfang Chang Fan continued, Right now, I don't have a physical body. My soul would not receive nourishment. The more you soul search, the more my soul will be consumed. I have plenty of experiences. I can conceal the information up to the moment my soul completely disappears. You simply won't be able to plunder my wisdom path inheritance or my possession technique. He then changed the topic. But we can make a deal. I will give you my wisdom path inheritance, possession technique, and other information. You would assist in my rebirth by finding a physical body for me. Don't worry, I only need a mortal goo master. Since I lost to you, I have to admit my defeat. We can set up an oath. Fairy Lishan fought together with you. If you don't believe me, you should believe in Mountain Pledge Goo, right? Fang Yuan smiled. Truly worthy of Dongfang Chang Fan, even in this state, you still haven't given up and want to make a comeback. It's a pity that I have soul-strengthening method and can take all the time I need to slowly search your soul. Sooner or later, I will get what I want. Soul-strengthening method? Dongfang Chang Fan's soul chuckled. It seems that you don't have a great amount of understanding regarding soul path. I intentionally remodeled my soul for the possession. It increased my chances of succeeding in possession, but also led to normal methods being useless in nourishing and healing my soul, unless you use immortal healing methods. What I am saying is not a lie. You can try as much as you want. Oh, is that so? The faint smile on Fang Yuan's face faded as he took out air sac goo. As far as Dongfang Chang Fan was concerned, since Fang Yuan's soul-searching method was only at mortal level, his soul healing methods should also be ordinary. He was even more sure of his estimation when he saw Fang Yuan pull out a mortal goo. However, when Fang Yuan broke the air sac goo and also crumbled the guts goo contained within, Dongfang Chang Fan's soul immediately received nourishment. His soul regained part of its compactness and luster. What is this goo? It is only a mortal goo, but it can heal my soul? For a moment, Dongfang Chang Fan's soul intensely shook, showing an astonished look. Fang Yuan relaxed when he saw this and smiled. Yes. Dongfang Chang Fan was an extraordinary character. Even if only his soul remained, his intelligence was still there. The soul calmed down before resonating shortly after. At the mortal level, there is only one thing that can influence my immortal soul. Dang Hun Mountain's guts goo. What you crushed just now should be air sac goo bought from Treasure Yellow Heaven? Astute, but you only got it half right. Air sac goo is my creation, and the guts goo business is also mine. What? It's you! Dongfang Chang Fan's soul blurted out, the cruel reality striking at it fiercely. The soul did not resonate anymore, sinking into deathly silence. Dongfang Chang Fan was filled with despair. He knew he was truly done for this time by landing in the hands of someone like Fang Yuan. He was like meat on the chopping block. Fang Yuan could butcher him whenever he wanted, and Dongfang Chang Fan's soul would not be able to change the situation even if he resisted. After using Guts Goo to heal Dongfang Chang Fan's soul completely, Fang Yuan continued to soul search. Dongfang Chang Fan resisted extremely hard, thus the information Fang Yuan obtained was useless for the most part. However, no matter how strong the resistance was, it could not withstand the increasing numbers of soul-searching attempts. Finally, valuable information was obtained by Fang Yuan bit by bit. After spending a long while, Fang Yuan put an end to the soul-searching and pieced together the valuable information among them, forming into detailed information about the resources in Jade Pool Blessed Land. Jade Pool Blessed Land contains 3 large goo breeding grounds. Regretful spiders are ranked at the second, while the one with the largest scale are large cave toads. Their numbers are 3 times that of the regretful spiders, with extremely large numbers of rank 5 large cave toad goo. But Dongfang tribe left them behind in order to induce the creation of an immortal level large cave toad goo. Truly a big ambition. In the far east of Jade Pool Blessed Land, there is a pool which looks ordinary but connects to deep underground. Inside lives a desolate beast horse, a rarely seen 10,000 Li horse. This horse has vigorous life force and is extremely useful. Not only is every part of it immortal goo refinement material, if it is raised underground for a long time, its sweat after dropping on the ground will gradually grow into a Ji forest. One 10,000 Li horse can mean the endless creation of Ji forests. Oh, there is this kind of salt bed as well. Amazing, using the ancient desolate beast gray life jellyfish to guard and condense the salinity, forming into a giant salt bed that can produce an immortal material, profound gray salt. A salt bed that specifically produces profound gray salt. Truly a great move. Jade Pool Blessed Land also changes between day and night. After 3 days of a bright sky, there is a day of dark night. After the night descends, some areas of Jade Pool Blessed Land will crack and split, revealing 2 deep pools that were underground. One is a jade pool which, although not big, is filled with an immortal material, desolate jade. Another is Canine Pool, in which the walls and bottom are formed from the polished teeth of an immemorial desolate beast, Keelan. Under moonlight, it will create moon fangs. This immortal material is like teeth but is as soft as water. Moonlight shines from its surface constantly, and it is extremely precious. Besides this, there is also an ancient desolate beast flying frost antelope, an immortal material hidden underground called Hidden Dragonbeard, the immortal material wind whistling bronze inside Bronze Pool. Dongfang Chang Fan was Dongfang tribe's first supreme elder, and naturally was extremely aware of the distribution of resources in Jade Pool Blessed Land. Fang Yan was greatly moved as he browsed through these pieces of information and had the impulse to make a trip to Jade Pool Blessed Land to plunder the goods. But he restrained this impulse. During this evening in Northern Plains, he had killed Dongfang Chang Fan and captured his soul before moving towards Jade Pool Blessed Land to plunder it again. However, when he reached the Blessed Land, he discovered the fires of combat raging. Intense battles were everywhere around him. Dozens of righteous and demonic path goo immortals were plundering and fighting like they had gone mad. The situation was extremely heated. Fang Wen had used up a lot of his immortal essence and also had to conceal himself. Add in that he was alone with Fairy Li Shan and He Lu Lan chasing after Minuscule Mountain, and also had attracted old Lord Kenyang's suspicion, he sensibly chose to leave. A sharp light flashed past Fang Yuan's eyes. Jade Pool blessed land is like a piece of large juicy meat right now, which is stirring all the goo immortals up, luring them towards it. Forget it. I might have ranked 7 battle strength, but my movement and defense aspects are rather inferior, and the situation is also not that good. Huh, Dongfang Chang fan is still plotting against me, intentionally exposing this information to me to make me tread into the muddy water that is Jade Pool blessed land. Fang Yuan's situation was quite bad. It seemed that he was safe, but there were dangers lurking everywhere. He was the main culprit for the collapse of 88 True Young Building and was being actively searched for by all forces. Sha Huang was a false identity of his, but it was exposed shortly after the auction. Dragon commander Ye Cha had suffered losses from Feng Zhuge's group and had started to investigate Sha Huang. Fang Yuan currently did not dare to go to Zombie Alliance. In this trip to seize the Wisdom Path inheritance, Fang Yuan had further exposed many things, giving more clues for his enemies to deduce. But this risk was necessary. If I just sit by passively, I will be exposed sooner or later. The only correct path is to fight vigorously and make every second count in order to strengthen myself. I was able to obtain a complete Wisdom Path inheritance in this trip. Ever since I connected luck, my luck has been rather good. I only need to seize the opportunities that come. When I grasp this Wisdom Path inheritance, I should be able to take precautions against Wisdom Path deductions. With this, I will be able to try to find a way out by arranging plans and greatly delay the time before I am exposed while continuing to hide. Fang Yuan resisted the temptation of Jade Pool blessed land and rested for a while. Soul searching could injure the target's soul, and the soul would need to be healed. But even to the user, soul searching could make their soul become extremely agitated, and this could not be healed by Gutsgu, but rather required rest and sleep to pacify the soul. After resting, Fang Yuan continued soul searching. Dongfang Chang. Fan's soul felt an icy chill when he saw Fang Yuan was still here and was not tempted by Jade Pool blessed land. Fang Yuan's soul searching lasted for a long while this time. Dongfang Chang, Fan's resisted even more intensely, while Fang Yuan's soul search was only a mortal method, increasing the difficulty sharply. However, Fang Yuan was very patient. If one time did not work, he would try 10 times, 100 times. After a long time spent soul searching, Fang Yuan obtained the memory of Dongfang Chang Fan, remodeling the immemorial ruined bat's corpse. Not only did he obtain the method of enslaving phantom beasts, but also the secret of turning a normal goo formation into a phantom formation. No matter which piece of information, they all had enormous value.